What is going on, fellow trainers, Pokemon enthusiasts, and fans? In the last video of my Emerald Rogue series, we defeated Blue for the second time in this run, only losing one Pokemon, which left us with a team of 5, but still I felt confident enough to challenge the next gym without catching another Pokemon, and the leader happened to be Erica, a grass type specialist. Erica starts the battle with Venusaur, and I lead with Sharpedo but quickly switch to Pidgeot to gain the edge. Our first move is Wing Attack, which is super effective and leaves Venusaur with critical health, allowing for a KO on the next turn. Erica's next Pokemon is Parasect, which we easily defeated due to Wing Attack earning us the one-hit KO. This little baby Sunkern never stood a chance. Execute wasn't a threat either, we took it down in 2 turns without taking any damage. Weeping Bell, on the other hand, did do some damage as I had to switch Pokemon because I didn't want to risk taking another Sludge Bomb. So I sent out Shelgon to finish the job. Both Pokemon in critical health, but we solidify the victory with Ember as we go on to earn our 4th badge. Now I was feeling really confident in this run, earning 4 badges, and I had a pretty solid team as well, and things got even better as I managed to catch a shiny Charizard on the next route, one of my favorite shinies of all Pokemon. After catching Charizard, I quickly breezed through the remaining routes, confidently eager to face the next gym as I was sure I would remain victorious in this run, but I had no idea what I was walking into as the next gym leader was Giovanni, a ground type specialist. And the thing about it is that I had Venusaur and Sharpedo, so at this point I'm still feeling good about this, guys. I was still preparing myself to claim victory, and let's just say Giovanni had other plans. The battle begins and immediately a sandstorm brews. Giovanni starts with Sand Slash, which isn't a threat to Venusaur due to Frenzy Plant being super effective in getting us the one-hit KO. Giovanni's second Pokemon is Dugtrio, and we still had the upper hand, but Venusaur had to recharge from Frenzy Plant, which allowed Dugtrio to get a free attack, and the Raging Sandstorm added more damage as well. Once we were able to get an attack off, we got the one-hit KO. Next is Fearow, and because Venusaur had to recharge, we couldn't get an attack off before Fearow took Venus down with a double edge. I switched to Reptara, so now we aren't dealt extra damage from the sandstorm, and we use Rock Slide, but due to speed, Fearow gets an attack first, dealing some damage, but we ultimately get the one-hit KO. I already knew Giovanni's next 2 Pokemon were going to be Nidoking and Nidoqueen. I ended up switching to Sharpedo to gain an edge, which backfired immediately as Nidoking instantly got the one-hit KO using Earthquake. So then I go with Salamence, and I start off by using Body Slam, which did do some damage, almost took half of Nidoking's health, but on the very next turn, Nidoking uses Ice Beam and it's a one-hit KO. Due to Nidoking being faster than Tyranitar, he gets an Earthquake off, but Reptar took it like a champ and we dish back a Body Slam, which lowers Nidoking's health to critical. But on the very next turn, Nidoking finished Reptar with an Earthquake. We call Pidgeot to the forefront and she eats a super effective Ice Beam before finishing Nidoking with Quick Attack. Pidgeot is poisoned and in critical health, so I switch to Charizard. We eat a Sludge Bomb from Nidoqueen, and we are inflicted by the Sandstorm, which takes more than a third of Charizard's health, before we dish a Flamethrower, which does decent damage to Nidoqueen. We take another Sludge Bomb, and due to the Sandstorm we are left in critical health. We use Steel Wing, which doesn't do much damage, so Nidoqueen finished Charizard with Shadow Ball. Pidgeot is in critical health and poisoned, and upon re-entering the battle we were inflicted damage by Sandstorm, and that will be all she wrote for my first run of Pokemon Emerald Road. It was a close battle that went down to the wire, but Giovanni was a good challenge and I went into that battle sure that I was going to be able to win, especially with Venusaur and Sharpedo having the type advantage, but we fell just short. However, this journey is not over, as I will be documenting my second run in addition to this series. I'm going to try to utilize any held items that can be useful, as well as IV training my Pokemon, so hopefully we can make it to at least the Elite Four. Thank you guys for tuning in, and until next time, y'all, peace.